late Jim Henson's London-based Creature shop has conjured up many of the cute and colorful characters that have graced feature films and television shows over the last 15 years. The Muppet Show, which was financed by a British production company and filmed in London, proved to be the creative catalyst for Henson's overseas venture. Henson's films like The Dark Crystal and Labyrinth utilize darker, more complicated creatures than his simple signature Muppets. But Creature Shop project supervisor Jamie Courtier says the company is still associated with all things cute and cuddly.
That's kind of an image that we'd love to escape from, because of course we have the technical expertise and the artistic ability to really cut across the board in any direction. You know, we could produce hard-edged dinosaurs with the same attitude that we can produce kind of cute characters for films like Flintstones, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We'd very much like to expand our scope.
Hoping to heighten their exposure in the ever-expanding special effects industry, the shop recently opened their own computer graphics department. But animatronics, the more traditional method of creature effects, is still very much in the picture.
The latest rage for us is actually a fusion of computer-generated characters and animatronics, which is our staple diet at the moment.
Power! Power of voodoo.
Voodoo? Do what?
I move the bait. Oh!
We have animatronic creatures, but they have their limits. Animatronic creatures are controlled by cables or by puppeteers, and physically it's difficult to make them move around as much as one's imagination would like them to. CG, computer graphics, actually fills that gap. You know, a computer-generated character knows no bounds. It can leap over tall buildings, but animatronics, being a physical, you know, an actual physical entity, is still good for close-up. But the two can be married.
Animatronic project supervisor Neil Scanlon says, ultimately, it doesn't matter how a creature is constructed. The key is making sure audiences are enamored of the character.
I think that's the one thing that animatronics strives for all the time. I think it believes to convince an audience that the character's actually talking. I know we've done lots of experiments here where we've built mock-ups, we've shot them, and then we've asked somebody who can lip read whether or not they can indeed tell what he was saying. And with some success they can.
You monster! They breed as fast as I can spray.
Jim Henson's sudden death in 1990 deeply affected morale at the Creature shop. Now with his son Brian, also a professional puppeteer, at the helm, the company appears to be on the upswing.
Everybody was used to referring to Jim and signing his approval. And that was such an unusual thing in a corporation. You know, that people actually wanted to be praised or wanted to have the work that they were doing assessed by Jim and have his word and say so. It was a very personal thing.
The Creature shop produced several animatronic farm animals for last summer's sleeper hit Babe. And under Brian Henson's direction, Muppet Treasure Island is due to hit theaters in February of '96. While he's pleased the company is moving at full throttle again, Jamie Courtier knows of one thing that would make life picture perfect.
Give me some realistic dinosaur projects.